Episode 6. The faithful are remembered. This encouragement is drawn from the book of Esther. It is shared for reflection, strengthening, and alignment to remind the faithful that God remembers at the right time. There are seasons when God works quietly, that you can hear your own questions louder than His voice. You pray, you stayed faithful, you do what is right, and life keeps moving as if nothing changed. The book of Esther was written for seasons like this. God's name is never mentioned, but yet God is everywhere. He is present in timing, present in positioning, present in moments that seem ordinary until you look back and realize they were turning points. Esther lived in a place where faith had to be hidden, where obedience required restraint, where survival demanded wisdom, not noise. And standing beside her story is a man named Mordecai. Mordecai did what was right when no one was watching closely enough to reward him. He protected a king who would later forget his name. He stayed loyal without recognition. He went back to his routine, carrying obedience that no one applauded. And time passed. Days turned into months, months turned into years, and nothing happened. If you are listening and that space feels familiar, the space between obedience and acknowledgement, you're not imagining the weight of it. That space can feel lonely. It can make you replay decisions. It can make you wonder if staying faithful was naive. But Esther shows us something sacred. Heaven does not forget what earth overlooks. Mordecai's faithfulness was written down even when it was not acted on. And that details matter because God does not lose records. He does not misplace obedience. He does not forget those that are consistent. There came a night when the king could not sleep. Not because Mordecai asked God for justice, not because Esther demanded recognition, but because the time to remember arrived. A sleepless night opened a forgotten book, and a forgotten name changed everything. Mordecai didn't announce himself. He didn't remind the king. He didn't demand what he deserved. God handled it. And when God handled it, it was precise. The man who was overlooked was honored publicly. The one who stayed faithful quietly was elevated without striving. This is how God remembers. Not early, not late, exactly on time. If God had remembered Mordecai sooner, it would have meant less. But when God remembered him, it brought protection, reversal, and peace, not just for him, but for others connected to his faithfulness. If you have stayed faithful while being ignored, stayed obedient while others advance through compromise, stayed aligned while silence tested your confidence, God has your name written down. He knows where you stayed when leaving was easier. He knows what you absorbed so others could remain comfortable. He knows. He knows the prayers you stopped explaining because no one else understood them. And when God remembers, He does not reopen the pain. He closes the chapter. Mordecai was not remembered so he could relive betrayal. He was remembered so peace could return. Esther was not positioned so she could fight endlessly. She was positioned so God could resolve the matter quietly. This is what God does for the faithful. He settles them. If you feel a strange calm lately, a release you didn't force, a sense that something has ended, even though nothing has changed outwardly yet, that is not imagination. That is God remembering you. Remembering is not God thinking about you. It is God moving you forward without struggles. When God remembers, striving stops, explaining ends, proving become unnecessary. The faithful are remembered, not with noise, not with pressure, but with peace. Be encouraged today. Staying was not a mistake. Faithfulness was not wasted. Obedience was not overlooked. The season has spoken enough. God has seen enough. And what He remembers, He restores gently, completely, and without regret. So rest. The faithful are remembered, and this chapter ends in peace. May God continue to encourage you, keep you lifted up, and may you remember what God is doing in your life, for nothing is wasted with Him. As Jesus Christ loved you, I love you too. Be encouraged and be blessed.